Ahoy Minnetonka, I'm David Law, Superintendent of Minnetonka Schools. Thank you for joining us for Season 2 of our district podcast, Ahoy Minnetonka. We're beginning the year with a series of back to school episodes. Thank you for tuning in. For this segment, we'll be talking with leaders from our community education program about preschool and early childhood family education, or ECFE. Back to school is coming soon, and I know families and students get both anxious and excited about the start of their school year, especially ECFE and preschool families who may be taking their very first steps into an education environment. Our guest today will help set you up for success, sharing things to keep in mind and take to heart so you can feel ready to begin a great year with Minnetonka Schools. Thank you both for being here. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
My name is Kim Carlson. I'm the new Executive Director of Community Education for Minnetonka Public Schools, and I'm on day 2.
All right.
So a little bit about myself. I have 18 years of experience as a community education director. I've been in Buffalo, Hanover, Montrose School District, and before that in Brooklyn Center Schools. I have a elementary education teacher license, and I also have an early childhood background, a pretty extensive background in teaching early childhood, parent education, been a family services coordinator in several school districts, so have a real strong background in education, and in fact early childhood has been a real strong interest and passion.
Well, we're excited to have you here in Minnetonka.
Thank you.
Molly.
I'm Molly Bahneman, and I'm the coordinator for Minnetonka Preschool, ECFE and Junior Explorers. I've been with the district. This is starting my 8th year. I first joined the district as the adult programs manager for community ed, and then I was the Explorers program manager, and I've been in my current role. This is my 4th school year.
Awesome. Well, one of the things I think parents don't realize is programming starts in earnest next week. Something like preschool, the preparation for preschool really goes back probably to last December, January. Molly, could you take a little bit of time talking about the preparation to start the preschool program? What happens behind the scenes?
In December, we start working as a collaborative team to determine what kind of programming we want to offer. So we look at what we've offered in ECFE before, where our popular hotspots have been, where we're seeing new families join our community, and try to program for them. We start figuring out what we want to try new and different, which is always my favorite part, because there's always something new you can try that will reach a new family or a new set of people that you want to bring into the community. We're working this year with ABE, which is our Adult Basic Education program, and partnering with them so that parents can go to school while their child is going to preschool.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's, I think, one of my favorite initiatives for this next year. And then just trying to plan for how many preschool classes we should offer, and if there's any new things we want to do. We launched Spanish preschool and the outdoor learning program in the last couple years. Our next vision is a STEAM class that's really going to focus on science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And I have a really competent teacher who loves art that's going to take that helm of that.
For parents of younger children who aren't signed up yet, when does registration for fall preschool start?
Registration opens the first Thursday of February and then is open all the way up through the school year. So if there's space available and you're looking to make a change, or you've just heard about us for the first time, you're welcome to go online through our LEO registration system and see what's still available. We also offer wraparound childcare, so for people who are looking for more of a full day experience, we may be able to offer that as well.
So, Kim, preschool is a program, early childhood family education. I always link the two together, but they're different. What's the difference between preschool and early childhood family education?
Sure. In an ECFE program, it's more of the birth to 5-year-old, maybe a 1 time a week, 2 time a week class you attend with your child and have that type of experience. You could be a stay and play kind of experience. And preschool, of course, is 3 and a half to 5-year-olds. Do we serve 3 to 5-year-olds? And there's various days of the week that they can attend, 2, 3, and 5-day programs.
Yep, we have for our 3-year-olds 2, 3, and 4, and then for our 4-year-olds 3, 4, and 5-day programs. Our 3-year-olds come for 2.5 hours, and our 4-year-olds come for 3 hours.
And so the ECFE parents are in the class with the students, and then preschool parents are not part of the classroom experience.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, one of the differences in community education, we're in this series of back to school episodes with elementary school, middle school, high school, and community ed. For all the other schools, June hits and kids go home, and community ed, June hits and kids come back.
They do.
What are some of the things that happen in community ed over the summer for programming that parents might not be aware of?
Well, hopefully, and I know we have a robust program here in Minnetonka, but we have many camps, whether it's tennis, soccer, football, basketball, volleyball camps, and there's also, of course, our child care program and art camps and summer. I don't know that we have summer school though, but
not summer school.
Yeah. So arts, science, math activities to engage your kids all summer long.
Right. So those summer catalogs, I mean, they come out, the cycle's about 3 or 4 months ahead of time.
Yep.
Fall catalog happens in the spring. You're probably all planning now for your winter catalog already.
Yes, we are.
And what's that time frame for parents that are watching right now? When can parents look at those catalogs and start signing up for winter activities?
So for our winter activities, we should be able to register around November 19th.
Yeah. Good. I'm asking these questions intentionally so that parents realize it's a couple months ahead. You have an opportunity to preview things and look at them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So just like all of our school sites, you are welcoming back a group of employees this week and preparing for a new school year. What kind of activities happen as you ramp up to the school year in community education? What are you doing with your staff this week?
I welcomed back my licensed staff this morning, and so we just kind of met to talk about what's new, what's updated, talking about the different curriculums that we utilize and how we're going to intentionally plug them into the school year, talking about information we want to gather from families about their children before they start, so that when their kiddos are with us, we have enough background information to be able to relate to them on a personal level. So we ask questions: what is something that makes your child smile? What's a toy they really like? What is something that helps to cheer them up when they're feeling sad? Because the first few weeks, and really it can be up to 6 weeks for preschool, can be kind of a roller coaster of emotions for both the kids and the parents. So the first day of school, your kid might come home, I loved it. And then they'll wake up the next day and say, wait, I have to go back there? I don't want to go, I hate it there. And so just kind of navigating that as parents and knowing that that's okay and normal, and that we're going to work really hard to support your child for wherever they are, and that there are adults there that love and care for them before we've even met them. And so we're really just talking about how do we set that up as an environmental feel, so when people walk in the building, they know they're safe and cared for.
You both have some background with this. Parents who are sending their preschoolers for the first time, it's a little bit of anxiety. It's their first blush at it. You hinted at this a little bit. Mm-hmm. Do you have any advice for parents who are sending their children to preschool for the first time?
Well, one of the things I would say is that we're ready for your child. So I know parents are always concerned, are they ready? And I think what I'd like parents to know is that we're ready. We have experienced staff that are ready, like Molly alluded to earlier, just being there for your student, ready to meet them where they're at. And so our schools are ready for your child, and that is a big transition. So we have a great support staff, parent education opportunities as well for parents, just knowing we're here.
Mm-hmm. And I think to know that when you leave, they're crying, but they're gonna stop crying. And it's because we're there to support them, just as you would support them. So when the paraprofessional or the teacher says, it's okay for you to go, it really is okay for you to go. And that if there is something going on bigger than what is normal for a child, we are gonna contact you and let you know. There's been many times where I've had to walk a crying parent out of the building because it's hard. It's heartbreaking to watch your little baby cry. It just hurts your heart. So we know that. Most of us are parents as well, and so we can empathize with you. And our main goal in early childhood is to wrap around your whole family. So we're going to talk to you about what's going on. We're going to ask you for advice on how to better serve your child. And then we're going to also support you, because this is the first time for a lot of people that you're in this role of a parent dropping your kid off at school.
Yeah, our board goal is welcoming and creating a sense of belonging. That goes for preschoolers, students, and parents in preschool, that they feel part of the team with us. And you know, one of the pride points for a school district is how community ed services all members of the community, from preschool through school age programming, but lots of adult programming in the evening. So as we're looking into the school year and getting ready, what are some of the things you're looking for over the next few weeks?
Well, I'm excited to get to know the staff and families, get to know the communities we serve a little bit better, and really, like I said, just getting out there in the buildings and meeting families and children and seeing our buildings fill up.
I'm excited for my morning routine. I sit down in our lobby and greet the kids as they come to school, and as I start to learn their names and remember them and call them by name, just the relationships that creates. And then I spend a lot of time in the classrooms just getting to know the kids. I want to make sure they know that there's another adult there that also cares about them. We also try really hard to have representation of all of our families within our building and our rooms. So as a parent, if you get the About Me a questionnaire, please fill it out, because we will put it up in your child's classroom, and then we use it as a tool. So if they're feeling sad, we'll go over to the picture and look at their family and say, oh, who's this? Oh, mommy's always come back. We know she's going to come back. How about if we play with Legos for a little bit before mommy comes back? So they see themselves in the space that they're occupying.
Yeah, I've had the privilege over the last 2 years of seeing dozens of situations where your staff are so compassionate, so caring, so supportive of students, so supportive of parents. So I hope our community realizes all the work that you both do to support our students, both in before and after school childcare, where thousands of kids and hundreds of employees are starting next week, to preschool programs where they're on site for a couple days, and evening programs, and Project SOAR, and our music classes and dance, all that you do. It's certainly a point of pride in the school district. Our big events like Fall Minnetonka coming up, it's a point of pride for the school district, and you play a key part in supporting our entire community. I hope you enjoy your transition into Minnetonka as much as I do, and I'll do everything I can to support it. Thank you both for being here and joining me today. And thank you for joining us for this series of Back to School in Minnetonka and our podcast, Ahoy Minnetonka. We'll see you around.